Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to the channel. Brandon with Jones Homes here. Hey, just out in the shop today actually making some doors for a job, the Washington Court project. And this is the one to where a tenant just kind of destroyed the place. And but the frames are in good shape, and obviously the homeowners are on a little bit of a budget here, trying to either, in this case, they're going to sell the property when we're done, kind of flip it in a sense. But just want to kind of go through a quick layout here, some door slabs. I got to make 9 new door slabs. I'm just going to show you part of one, and it's just a rinse and repeat on each one. Biggest thing you got to figure out, I say the biggest, is, well, I guess 2 or 3 things. Door style. In this case, we're just a 6-panel, which means 6 raised panels, which is about as common as it gets. We just pick these up at your box store. And then 2, hinge style, which in this case we're just a 3.5-inch hinge. And this is the only one I had here in the shop, but this helps me set my thickness for my depth. We'll get to that in a minute. This is a 4-inch front door hinge, but just sits on there nonetheless the same way. Okay. And then also, last thing, right hand or left hand door. So which way is that door going to swing when it's in the property? So what I do is I walk to the job, get the jam. Easiest way, had a guy tell me a long time ago, I've used it ever since, is just put your back to the hinges, stand up, and whichever way that, you got to use that hand to make that door swing in front of you, is which hand the door is. So pretty easy there. So in this circumstance, this door is a 2-0, so 2-foot wide door, right hand. So back to the wall, right hand's going to swing into the room that way. 3.5-inch hinge. And the guys are going to put those on the job. We won't put those on. That's pretty self-explanatory. And we'll do another video on good repair for other doors that need just hinge repair or hole repair down the road. So what we did first is, on the job, I'm doing these at the shop, so I just made sure we found a couple that, there's only 2 doors in the whole place, I think, that are in good shape still. But so we just took a measurement from here, from top of door, I work from the top down, to the top of the hinge. In this case, we had a 7-inch, we had a 36.25, and then a 65.5 to the top of the hinge. And from that 7-inch right here, the 3.5, I've marked them X's so I keep straight for which way is going down. The next little tool that we use, I just picked up, I've had it for quite some time, is this Ryobi hinge mortise set. So, I mean, it's pretty easy. It's got a little gauge, 3-inch, 3.5-inch, 4, whatever size hinge you're using. You just set that to the side, so we're at 3.5-inch. It literally sits on the door. You mark the top edge here. Got to scoot down just a little bit. And we line up edge of the hinge with the edge of the line. As simple as just screwing it on there. So that's my 3.5-inch. There's a little clip you pop in here for your router to set on. And what I had done on a piece of stock board, just scrap here in the shop, was set my router, and it comes with the bit. It has the wheel on it here that will just guide right along there, about as easy as it can get. I've turned my router speed down, not as fast as it goes, about halfway. And I've set this on that scrap board with the kit here to the thickness of one side of that hinge. So when we mortise that in there, that hinge sits flat, sits flush in there when we bring it out to the job to install it. So, and all we're gonna do is do this one, next one, and keep going, rinse, repeat. In my circumstance, I had a bunch of 2-0 doors or 2-foot doors that were all the same, so I squared them all up in a rack here to just down the road here and drew all my hinge sets out and everything, so they're all exactly the same. And in this circumstance, you can buy either a door with the door handle bore in it already, or blank and you cut them yourself. There's another kit you can buy just like this that'll bolt right on the side of the door if you're doing that one door or just something's off. But in our circumstance, our building, our job site is pretty new, and the bore that was in place on these doors actually measures up exactly to what we had on the job. Don't assume that they will, because some different door manufacturers set them in different door places, but these came out okay, so that saves me a couple minutes on each door. And I think it was $5 or $6 more slab to get the hole in it, but time is money. Get this done. We got places to go this afternoon. So, one hinge, gonna do that. Once we get that done, it would just be rinse, repeat 3 times per door, and just keep on going. So here we go. So I set it kind of in the center. I got it to where it's not hitting wood, not hitting plastic, not set up anywhere. Get it up to speed. And I usually work in a clockwise motion with the bit, and it doesn't pull. Works pretty well, but that's going to depend on your router, the speed you got it set at, and what you're comfortable with. Okay, so the kit, as you can see, makes it pretty easy. Perfect 3.5 inch hinge. Mortise sets depth. Where's my sample at? This 4-inch hinge isn't going to fit in there, but we can see on the depth that we come out completely flush there. Hope this helps. It's all pretty straightforward. Stuff you can get at the box store. Just take your time, lay it out. And this part here, it's pretty quick and easy once you get it all set up. Have a good day, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Talk to you soon.